Hi guys, I'm Rick. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making pressure cooker spaghetti and meatballs in the microwave. I'm going to make my meatballs first. I'm starting out here in a large bowl with roughly about 3 pounds of hamburger. I'm going to put in my seasoning. I'm going to add in some oregano. And I'm going to go for about a half a teaspoon of that. Now I'm not going to be able to make my spaghetti itself in the microwave because I really don't know how to do it in the microwave pressure cooker. But the sauce and meatballs we're going to do in there. And then we'll mix the spaghetti in then. Right, I'm putting in about a half a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. I'm going to add in some celery seed. You could also put in fresh celery if you like. I'm going to put in about a half teaspoon of that. It's just I don't use celery quick enough if it goes bad, so I just get the celery seed. That's called Italian spaghetti seasoning. It's just a bunch of different spices. I'm adding this in. If you don't have it, it's no big deal. I'm going to add in about half a teaspoon to a teaspoon. And this is also a good meatball recipe for if you wanted to cook them on the stove in a pot in your sauce. Alright, now I'm going to put in some parmesan cheese. I'm going to put in about a tablespoon. Salt and pepper. About a teaspoon of each. Maybe a little less. Cracking an egg. Got some onion on there. Okay, now I have a large onion and 3 cloves of garlic that I minced up. I'm going to get them down in there. Now I'm going to add in some Italian seasoned breadcrumb. And if I need to, I'll add more in there. That's about a quarter of a cup. So I'm going to get down in here and get this mixed up. Try to do it with one hand so I can keep a hand clean. Okay, now I have my hamburger all mixed. I have a large cookie sheet here. I sprayed with some cooking spray. We're going to make our meatballs. I'm going to form these into like golf ball size meatballs. And if I make too many that'll fit in a pressure cooker, I'll just put them in the fridge and the kids will eat them later. Or I can freeze them and then cook them off in sauce later. Okay, now that I have all my meatballs made up, I'm going to put them in a 450-degree oven for 15 or 20 minutes. And that's going to do 2 things. It's going to get them nice and golden brown, and it's going to cook some of that grease or fat out of the burger because this isn't very lean burger, it's fatty. So I'll put them in the oven. When it's time to take them out, I'll be back. Okay, my meatballs are done. It took 15 minutes, and you can see all this grease here that cooked out of the meatballs. We're not going to eat that. So I'm going to let these aside here and we're going to work on making our sauce. Okay, my meatballs are done. It took 15 minutes and you can see all this grease here that cooked out of the meatballs. We're not going to eat that. So I'm going to let these aside here and we're going to work on making our sauce. Okay, now in my microwave pressure cooker, we're going to mix up the sauce. And they said on QVC that these don't stain, but as you can see it did stain. It's plastic, I guess when you're cooking it will happen. So I'm going to start out here with a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. And this is a really simple sauce that's really delicious. I have 2 8-ounce cans of tomato sauce. You could use like 1 15-ounce can. Just I bought these at Aldi's and they only have the little cans. Put those in there. Now I'm going to add in my spices. I'm going to put in about 2 tablespoons of sugar. I'm going to put in a little bit of celery seed. About a half a teaspoon. About a half teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Half a teaspoon of oregano. And most of these spices are the same that I put in the meatballs. Okay, some of that spaghetti seasoning. And like I said, if you don't have it, don't worry about it. About a half a teaspoon. A little bit of pepper. Some salt. Now I'm going to add onion and garlic powder to this because we put fresh in the meatballs. So I'm going to put about a half teaspoon of each in there. Now if I were making a bigger batch of sauce, I'd probably go for a teaspoon of everything, but I don't want to over-season this. Okay, now I'm going to give this a quick stir with my tongs. Get those spices all mixed in there. And one more thing I want to do, I almost forgot. I'm going to take one of them 8-ounce cans and put an 8-ounce can of water in there. because pressure cookers like liquid to work. You want to make sure there's some liquid in there. Okay, now I'm going to get my meatballs down in here. And I'm sure they'll all fit in there. And when we get the spaghetti done, I'll drain it and I'll put the sauce right in the spaghetti pot, because that'll be bigger for mixing, because I'm going to do a pound of spaghetti and that'll be kind of cramped in here to mix it up. Alright, now that I have all my meatballs in the sauce, I'm going to push them down in there. We're going to seal this up. And for you folks that haven't seen my other microwave pressure cooker video, what this is, it's a 4.5 quart. I said 3.5 quart last time, but it's actually 4.5 quart microwave pressure cooker. And what it does is it builds up pressure only to 4 pounds, not like your standard pressure cooker, but then it cooks with the power of microwaves too. Now I'm going to close this up. Okay, I'm going to put this in the microwave on high power for 20 minutes. So set my cook time here for 20 minutes. And while that's cooking, I'll go ahead and get my spaghetti on. And once it's ready to come out, then I'll be back. Okay, my 20 minutes is up. This is done cooking, and as you can hear, it's pressuring away here, steaming away. I'm going to set this aside and let it naturally release its pressure while my spaghetti finishes cooking. Okay, my pressure dropped naturally. It don't take long in the microwave pressure cooker. It only took about 4 minutes. Excuse me. And let me give this a stir. Now my spaghetti sauce and my meatballs are done. I'm going to go ahead and mix them in here with the spaghetti, and then we'll serve this up and see what we got. I'm going to finish this off by topping with some fresh grated parmesan cheese. And the folks at Olive Garden are still looking for this, but they're a loss. Alright, there you have it. Pressure cooker, spaghetti and meatballs in the microwave. Give this a try. Thanks for watching, and next time I'll see ya.